What is going on, everybody? This is Dope Comics. I'm your idiot leader, Dope, and today we're talking Cruel Universe, EC Comics. I would say EC Comics goodness, but I can't. I'm just going to say EC Comics, Oniverse, Oni Press. Oni is a company I never read until they took over and bought the rights to EC Comics name and the brand. I give them credit. High quality paper. High quality paper. That's about all I can give them credit for. Last week, we looked at the first ever release of Oni Press, owning the rights to EC. We looked at, just the horror line in general. We looked at Epitaphs from the Abyss. Don't really run off the tongue too easy. Me being a horror fan, me being a giant EC Comics fan, growing up reading EC Comics, the reprints and the originals, I think I have an idea of what I expect from EC Comics. I also read a lot of the sci-fi stuff. Not my favorite compared to the horror, but I like it too, the original. So I was excited to get into this. Even though last week's story, Epitaphs from the Abyss, all the stories sucked. They were full of politics, and that review is on here as well. So if you want to go look at that, just go look at that. I'm not going to talk about it much, but it really it kept me up a couple nights. I'm going to be honest with you. I know that sounds weird, but I stayed up a couple nights. I was kind of fuming. I mean, it was like somebody desecrating the flag to me. You don't fuck with EC Comics. That's what I grew up loving. And for a company to just buy the rights to EC Comics and not put any kind of love or any kind of passion or try to get good artists or good storytellers, they just took over the name and made a quick buck. And that's how I felt about the whole Epitaphs for the Abyss line. And I found myself, when this one was getting closer to coming up, I found myself getting excited again. Like, hey, whole new set of writers, whole new title. Maybe this one will be different. And the pluses for this is, guess what? No politics in this book. That's great. The writers try to take you away on magic journey rides. They try to take you to places, escape what the shit's going on in this world. And they try to just give you stories and leave their hidden agendas at home. And they did a good job with that. Like I said, no politics. The very first story was called Champion. It's the best story I've ever read out of an Oni Press / EC Comics book. And that's not saying a lot. It still wasn't great. I'm going to give it a 6.0. The art, and yeah, we're judging it. We're going to judge them on it from now on. We're going to judge them on the CGC grading scale. So I'm giving it a 6.0. Wasn't great, but the first story was the most entertaining story I've ever read in an Oni book, an Oni Press book. The art's not great. I thought the art was really, really simple. The first story is called Champion, and you just follow this guy around, and He's been taken as a slave, and he's got to fight in the pits to survive. And they got all these other people and these other cells next to him, and one of them's a big dinosaur. And he's kind of doing narrations and talking himself through the story. And the whole time he's just talking about how he got took from his wife and his kids and all this crap, and how he'd do anything to be back with them. And the thing he missed the most was being a husband and a father. And you see at the end, he's right here, and he's fighting this dinosaur, and he gets killed. And he says the thing he missed most is being a husband and a father. And you turn the page to the narration, the whole time you thought it was the man, but it's the actual dinosaurs telling the story. And there's his wife, there's his kid and his wife, and he just wants to be a dad again. So I thought it was the best story they ever told. It had a clever twist. The whole time I think I'm reading about a man. I'm actually reading about the dinosaur in the cell next to him. The dinosaur that's in the pit with him. The covers are always amazing on these books. Too bad the interiors always suck. And just like the other one, I found out, like, the farther you get in the book, the worse the art sucks. The first story I believed in, Epitaphs for the Abyss, also had the best art. And as you flip through it from story to story, the art just starts sucking more and more and more. And that was its way in this one. Second story in this one's called Solo Shift, and it's a dude flying he's flying a spaceship in outer space close to a black hole, and he finds a hot girl that's looks like she's been killed, been murdered, and he decides to go into the black hole and go back in time and save her. And when he gets back in time, he finds out, oh, shit. Accidentally threw her against the wall and I broke her neck. That's how she died. So I thought it was a real simple story, simple storytelling. The art's getting worse as you turn through the book. Art is about a 4.0 in that story. And I give the story a 2.5. So the story was very, very basic. Next story is called fucking Drink Up. It's about a man that thinks he has found the fountain of youth. And he goes in this Egyptian tomb and drinks some water. And when he does, all the sand caves in on him. And he really starts drinking because he's drowning. And it says, drink up, drink up. Really stupid story. The art's getting worse and worse. 1.8 on the art, 2.0 on the story. And the last one is called Priceless. And the art is, it's like they told this dude, who did this thing? It's like they told this dude, B&H Winters, hey, fucknuts, I need a 10-page story. I'm not even going to give you an artist. I know you're not a writer, and I know you don't know how to do art, but I need you to just come up with a story and do some dumbass art. And we need something just to put in the back of the book, because this is a cash grab, baby. And the art sucks. There's hardly any words. It's 10 pages of a bunch of blank-ass pages, blank-ass bubbles. Hardly any words on any of it. It's just trash. And this whole book is really just trash. And this will be the last of Cruel Universe, because it was really cruel. Trashy cruel. As you see, I'm in a lot better mood with this one than I am the Epitaphs for Abyss. I think the Epitaphs for the Abyss just really let me down. Broke my heart. I've been waiting 6 months for it. And I had high expectations. After last week, I didn't have high expectations for this. It's sad what, like I said, it's sad what Oni Press is doing to the EC labels and to this is black eye on the EC brand. It's trash. I won't be getting any more of this. But man, Oni Press has made a fortune. Everybody I know has bought Cruel Universe, and everybody I know has bought Epitaphs from the Abyss. Everybody is checking it out online. It's crazy how many copies of these two books they've sold and how everybody's wanted. I've never seen anybody read a sci-fi book, but everybody bought this week. So I mean, Oni Press is making the money, but it's going to be a short run, because like me, I'm one of the diehards, and I'm not buying part 2 of this. One and done. I will keep buying the horror, and I might keep doing reviews on it, but I'm so just depressed over how bad it is. I don't even want to give them any money, really. But the business moniker they've set up is just to cash grab, use the EC name, make as much money as they can off these beautiful covers and the EC name, and then just give you a bunch of shit. And that's not going to work long. That is a bad business motto, and it won't get you far. You're not building stories. You're not telling good stories. And all you're going to do is lose fans. If you even have any fans. EC has fans, but Oni Press EC don't have any fans as far as I'm concerned. But the book sucked. And if you take all the grades to all of them, which all 4 stories, I gave a 6.0, a 2.5, a 2.0, and a 1.0. This last one, 1.0 for art, 1.0 for story. You add all that together and average it out, you get about a 2.5 for this book. Trash, man. It's trash. Thanks for watching the review. Maybe the next time I have a better book for you. But I want to get this out there. I wanted this on my channel because I love EC Comics. But this is trash. So if you want to read some trash, go get this book. And until the next time, read good comics.